Okay, so I just created a new character that I'm going to be doing a primitive survival that I saw another YouTuber do. Um, as you can see, these are some of the skills that I chose: the anti-gun activist, depraved, motion sickness, student driver, injured, slow reader, Sunday driver, cat eyes, dexterous, leadfoot, outdoorsman, swift, fast healer, herbalist, organized, wildsman, strong, fit, and these are some of the perks that I received when I loaded into the game due to the more traits mod. So to start out, I'm just going to be removing a bunch of grass and foraging so that I can get my character some shoes so that he's not cutting his feet up all the time. This process is going to be taking me a while, so I do have a few mods in here that will help me with the crafting so that I can obviously survive off of no clothes or anything like that to start out with. I'm not going to be using any of the clothes that I get off of zombies just because I don't feel like that would be too in the spirit of this challenge. And we still have a bit of the darkness. Alright, leave now. I should be able to. There we go, some small rope. Then for the straw sandals, I need 14 more straw. Alright, that should be enough straw to give me some shoes. Oh, never mind. I need 2 rope. Well, the only good thing is it looks like most of these injuries are pretty small. So hopefully I can get them all dealt with pretty quickly. And hopefully this brings us one more. And here we go. First piece of clothing. Looking a little bit more civilized. While I'm still in my drawers. I'm gonna start foraging pretty soon, so hopefully I can find a stick. Maybe some bugs, so that I can make myself spear. And have a little bit of food. Alright, now let's see what we need for that. straw skirt. One rope, so I need a total of 70 straw. Hopefully, it isn't that grueling to get 70 straw. We're already over halfway. And maybe I'll make myself a summer hat. Alright, I'm looking pretty good. Some good advice is if you ever do go foraging in Project Zomboid to crouch down because it does give you a 10% bonus. Right here you can see it for the crouching bonus. The only bad part is you will drain stamina a little bit more. So just make sure you don't do too much. Okay. Here we go. Got some dinner. There's one chipstone for me. Oh, that is a cockroach. Alright. It looks like I have enough stones to make myself a knife when I get the chance. Oh, actually, never mind. There we go. One spear for my back. Now let's chip some stones. I personally like foraging around the outside of the island on the shore just because it does make things easier to remember where you have been. Which is why you'll see me going out to the side of the island quite a bit. Now, we do also have a mod for makeshift backpacks, which I will more than likely be making once I find myself a few more items. And here we got some twigs for me to make a campfire with. And more kindling. Now I am grabbing a bunch of this stuff, but that is because I do believe I will be using it. The bugs I will be using for food if I need to, if I can't find enough fish to keep me full. But I do think just using the fish would be kind of cheating because I did start in the middle of the summer, so it is going to be pretty easy for me to get food. But the day is about half over, which means hopefully I don't freeze tonight. And there we go. I have a wooden needle, so some bark strips is what I need. And there we go. I also have a mod in here that allows me to make a bow and arrow, which I will be using. And you can see the archery skill right here. With my smithing skill. I just need to find me a little bit more straw, and I don't feel like pulling grass up for it right now. And there we go. A little bit more straw. Not quite enough. But I do have myself on an abandoned island where I know there is a little bit of a town that has been destroyed, taken over by time. The map that I'm currently using is Lost to Nature. In my opinion, it's one of the better map mods for primitive survival or caveman like playthroughs. And I wonder what that was. A caterpillar. Oh, there we go. I got some cabbage, so now I actually have some real food, and I got the seeds for it too. And a chipstone, which I know I do have a lot of, but I will be using them to make arrows. Hopefully I can find just a little bit more straw. I want to make that backpack before the end of the first day. We got some twigs here. I'm picking all these up so that I have kindling for the fire. Which, actually, that should be enough for now. Okay. Plantain. And 8 chipstone up here. And then it looks like another one right here. I do have a few mods put in for clothing. I'm almost there. I just need a little bit more straw to get me 2 rope I need to make the backpack. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this is enough. Nope, just 6 more and I got myself a backpack. I'm picking up a bunch of these tree branches so that I can make myself a spear when I need one. And I need one more, so I don't mind pulling up a little bit of grass. And that was a lot of straw. I guess that's due to my foraging level. And we got a backpack. I do know the primitive or the wild food goes bad pretty quickly. So I'm always going to eat it when I'm feeling a little peckish. And it looks like my backpack is completely full. Just a bunch of stones. This straw I'm going to take a lot of because I do know that I will be needing it. Oh, looks like today's just a dark day. Hopefully soon I'll be able to run into a few zombies. A lot of caveman survival here. And here we get to weave a small rope. And I believe I do have a mod that will allow me to make a mortar and pestle. Up, got some wheat here, which I'll be able to turn into seeds. I do have a few mods for food, but not that many for weapons. Just making it a little bit easier to make the primitive stuff since I'm not going to be having a lot of cloth. And those I will be eating. Oh, rosemary, that's a good one. Glad I got more than just rocks and twigs. A lot of driftwood, I guess. And a bunch of stones just laying around everywhere. Now, looks like it's starting to become night, so I should set myself up a camp. Now these are perfect. Now I finally have some bowls so that I can have some water. Alright, and I guess these will be the last items that I forge today. I guess these ones will be, actually. It's always just one more, isn't it? Yep. Here we go. We got us a zombie. Hopefully that does not happen again, because I don't want to deal with that. Alright, so it wasn't the clothes that was the issue. Oh, here's the dirty rags. Alright. Let's try to find us a place to base up for the night. I might actually do it on the bridge, since I know no zombies are going to be able to sneak up and just grab me. Oh, yep, just like I thought. And let's build our fire right here. Let us do I threw a few twigs in my backpack. I'm gonna keep a few of them so that I can start a fire. And I believe, yep, here we go. Stone axe. I believe if I have this, I should be able to make. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm not going to need any of those. Let me see what I need for that saw. Do. No, I'm so close. So let's just make us a little. And now I should be able to make myself a saw. So now I should be able to start a fire. Once I cut down a tree, that is. Come on, last me until this tree cuts down. Of course. Well, I think, yep, there we go. I'm still able to make a stone axe. Just didn't want to have to do it. And a few. Alright. Some tasty tainted water. Gotta love it. Alright, let's drop all of these on the floor and just start sawing one of them. Now I need to drill one of these planks. Alright, yep, looks like it's nighttime right now. Alright, we got 3 hours. Well, as soon as we catch ourselves something. Alright, yeah, looks like that is about to go out. Oh, we actually got an hour. So I'll just throw these 2 twigs on. And actually, yeah, I'll throw these branches on too, why not? Give myself just a little bit more time. And the one thing that I purposefully made, scrap wood from the destroyed weapon, and that to the fuel. Oh, wait. Should start having some fresh drinking water soon. Now let's just speed time up just a little bit and see what we catch. I got us a nice pair of socks. Ooh. We actually got some real meat. Some scrap wood, which I can use. My give me one more fish, and I'll be happy. Never mind. Oh wait, it actually did. Got a small bass. And because it seems like this item is broken, I'm gonna just run over there and drop it off. Yep, kind of expected that. Alright, and got some yummy tainted water. Got some fresh mushrooms, which are non-poisonous. And looks like I'm gonna be able to start weaving soon. Oh. Well, there we go. Just gotta wait for this to be done. Oops, forgot the stone hammer. Alright, now let's make us a stone hammer. Of course I need to find Here's our tree branch. And let's get us some rope. Looks like the night is almost over. I'm honestly surprised I don't have the tired trait yet. Just a little bit more. And my stone hammer. Now it should be able to. Here we go. Let's move a little bit away. Sorry, I was just reading on how to use this, and turns out, I don't know. that stinks. I was hoping that I'd be able to figure out how to use that. Alright. Let's do a little bit more exploration. Honestly, I might just follow these train tracks and see where they take me. Actually, I should cook some of this food before I head out. Just so I have some travel rations with me. I'm gonna drop off all of these. What did I need to make a bow again? Oh, carpentry level 2. That is gonna stink. Hopefully I'm able to find some if I'm able to find the town. Flax. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to make it from flax and a weaving tool. I'll leave this hammer here and the cabbage seeds and anything that I believe I will not need. Just in case I do find anything good. And let's see what we come across on this little journey. And I'm hoping that was the wind, but just to be safe. Okay. Some trees growing on here. Alright, yeah, looks like there are a few zombies here. Let's see if when I kill one I go blind again. Not this time, but I did break my spear. Looks like it's just gonna be mano-y-mano for this. Alright, there we go. Got 2 of them down. And up. Blind again.